Thank you, Dr. Dalacoura. Do you believe that the Muslim Brotherhood truly mismanaged the time Morsi was in power?
There is no doubt that the Brotherhood was not able to fully exercise power during the 1 year from June 2012 to July 2013 as it would have wished, because so many of the other political forces in Egypt, including also the state institutions, refused to cooperate with it in so many areas. But I think nevertheless we do see a failure of the Brotherhood in being inclusive enough, in trying to work with others towards achieving its objectives and the objectives of Egypt as a whole. The transition as a whole, which had to be better managed. So I think we see a failure on both sides during that 1 year, for sure.
What did the Brotherhood's year in power show about their conception of democracy?
Well, it seems to me that there's no doubt that the Brotherhood's conception of democracy in terms of social issues, freedoms, fundamental freedoms such as freedom of expression, the position of women and the Coptic minority in Egypt leaves a lot to be desired. So my sense is that the authoritarian instincts and traits of the ideology of the Brotherhood are still very much in evidence in that 1 year. Having said that, we also see a very interesting phenomenon of the Brotherhood dealing with many areas of public life, such as the economy, in a very secular way, if I can call it that. They seem to be very much at ease with a neoliberal agenda when it came to economic issues. And that, I think, is a tacit recognition that there are many areas of public life in Egypt that will not be Islamized, that are not even Islamizable, and they would not venture to change them.
How do you think the exclusion of the Brotherhood from the political process will affect the prospects of democracy in Egypt?
The signs at the moment is that the army and the new government in Egypt and the other state institutions and actors do intend to exclude the Brotherhood from the political process, and that, I think, is a mistake. For all the faults of the Brotherhood and for all the limitations in its own democratic ideas or political ideas with regards to democracy, it is a problem when you attempt to exclude such an important force from political negotiations and then from the possibility of contesting political power. So it seems to me that the better scenario will be, again, the more inclusive scenario. And my hope is that the powers that be in Egypt will attempt to do that when it comes to the Brotherhood. It may mean trying to select perhaps a number of different leaders who may be more willing to cooperate with the new government in future, but it will have to be done. There will have to be some formula in which it has to be done.